What's going on, YouTube? Hope you guys are doing well today. And just like always, we're going to start off the video. And in today's topic, I want to talk about selfishness and why it's so crucial and important to becoming the person that you want to become, whether it's in your personal life, your business life, your relational life, in in all aspects of your life. It is imperative that you become selfish. Now, I want you to understand before I even continue on with this video, I say this knowing that there's a silver line to things, that being overly selfish is not good, and being overly selfless is also just as bad. But we need to know how and when to be selfish, because at times you need to be overly selfish at times, and at times you need to be overly selfless. But really understanding this imbalance of things creates the balance. Let's say you want to start going to the gym, or you want to start a business, or you just want to work on yourself. Guess what? You're going to have to be selfish. And you might be thinking, selfish of what? Like, why would I have to be selfish? Because you're going to have to say no to things, right? You're going to have to say no to the foods that you really like, but you know you shouldn't be eating. You're going to have to say no to the friends who you know you shouldn't be hanging out with. You're going to have to say no to playing video games. What is this time? You're going to have to say no to your vices, to drinking, smoking, partying, frivolous sex. It could be a plethora of different things. And you're going to have to understand when you have to take that time back for yourself, when you have to say no to these things. And it's not going to be easy. Some people get to this stage and they never get past it. It's a thing. But you watching this video now know that it's okay to be selfish sometimes. Every single human being has their own wants and needs. And sometimes, more than, it really depends on the person, but some people set aside all of their needs for somebody else's. Let's say they get into a relationship with somebody, right? They'll completely disregard themselves because they're in love with this person. It happens all the time. And let me tell you something, it's the worst thing that you can do, because when that relationship ends, yeah, you know what I'm talking about. So how do we fix this? We become selfish. This isn't being overly selfish. This is knowing the silver line. I can give, but I have to get, right? This is what I want. You're going to have to lay your stuff out on the table. This is what I need. This is what I want. And voice your opinion. Assert yourself. Stop being so passive, right? Man or woman, you're not a doormat, okay? Speak. Speak up for yourself. And where my mind goes is like, if you can't assert yourself, if you can't take a little bit of time out of your day to go to the gym or study or focus on something, you're kind of telling yourself that you don't deserve it. You're telling yourself that you don't deserve a better looking body or a healthier body. You're telling yourself you don't deserve whatever that business comes with. You're telling yourself you don't deserve the person that you want to be with, essentially. You're telling yourself that you don't deserve yourself, right? And some people really do have this problem where they they don't even want to be seen. They want to be invisible, right? They're extremely passive, and you can hear it in their voice. You can see it in their eyes. You can feel the energy when they come around. It's a shame, because truly, nobody's a doormat. I would never treat somebody as if they're less than what they are. And it's a shame to know that people treat themselves less than what they are, So Biblical analogy for you. Jesus, before he started his ministry, what did he do? He went and fasted in the woods by himself for 40 days and 40 nights. People could have needed him, right? I'm sure somebody was around looking for Jesus, but guess where he was? He was focusing on himself so that he can serve himself to the world. This is what he did. This is a principle set in the stones of the universe that need to take place for you to get to where you want to go. Again, I don't make the rules, man. I don't make the rules. I'm just trying to help you out. And you need to understand this and understand where the silver lining is and understand when you need to give more and when you need to take for yourself more. This isn't saying steal because yeah, if you're stealing, then it's going to come back around on you. And taking for yourself doesn't mean stealing, right? Please don't mix that up. But we need to take back personal power. This is what it's about, essentially. You have the power to say no. You have the power to tell somebody what's on your mind. You have the power to assert yourself, right? Because you're a dominant being. As a human being, you're a dominant being. You have ownership over your life. Nobody controls you. And if you don't take control over your own life, the world takes control over your own life. You might be wondering, what does that mean? It means that situations that happen to you are just going to happen and you're going to be wondering why, instead of taking control and getting to decide for yourself. We need to be selfish with our time so that doesn't happen. We need to make a plan so that doesn't happen. Now, things are going to happen of which you don't have control over. This is when we give, because we can only put in inputs. We don't have any control over the outputs. But if you can focus on the inputs and what you can do, I promise you that your life will get so much better because you know you put in the work. The outcome might not be there yet, but the world will catch up with you. All you need to do is put in the inputs. And you need the time, the energy, the resources, and X, Y, and Z to be able to do that. So you need to be selfish. You need to take back personal power, regardless of what time it is, regardless of what season you're in, because I'm sure in every season you can iterate and you can figure out where you need to adjust and grow. You need to be selfish so that you can be selfless. You need to fill your own cup up so much that you are so abundant that you can give freely. This is the point of selfishness. We are here to serve, whether man or woman, we're here to serve somebody. Catch you guys in the next one. Peace.